Yes, David, lad.
Yeah, you got me?
What's happening, mate? You good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you good. That sound.
Because just letting you know we're live now. It's went
Yeah,
live.
it's good. Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
You've healed up quick, mate.
A little black under that one. Nose is still broke on that side, but apart from that little bruising, camera on there and on the top, it's come down quite a lot. I tend to heal pretty quickly after like about 3 days. The swelling will be quite big, and then I think by about Thursday last week, the swelling had gone and it was just fucking really dark. But yeah, it's a bit longer than usual, this black eye.
Yeah, it'll be with a broken nose as well, won't it?
Well, yeah. He caught me with a left hook, which broke it. And since then, the only difference is I can now breathe out my right nostril and not my left. So whatever Nathan's done, he's now switched how I breathe.
So we'll take it back, mate, to the day, obviously, of the win on the Friday. What did you feel of the whole situation, surroundings? How were you feeling? Did you make the way easy?
Yeah, I actually had dinner the night before, a good dinner as well. I had breakfast in the morning. I got on the scales and I was, I think, 0.5 over. So I jumped in the sauna for like 15 minutes and came in. When I went back to check, I was like 0.5 under then. So I managed to have a drink and something to eat all the way up to the weigh-in, which was good. It was 2 kilo heavier than the last fight, so it was a lot easier to make the weight this time.
Yeah, and did you like the whole setup of the weigh-ins and stuff where we're all in the same room and that?
Yeah, it was good. It would have been, I think, if you'd have had like more times where you could have had like the first, say, 4 fights weighed in between 12 and quarter past, just for less people in there, and easier with the photos, because it was sort of like, do you weigh in and then a big queue for the photos? I think if they did like a sort of a time slot thing, but yeah, it was all the fighters in the same room, a lot of testosterone and the stink, people smelling the fucking sweat for an hour. But other than that, Bakewell did a grand job with it all.
Yeah, it was class. And the next day, Saturday, the day of the fight, what did you feel on the morning when you woke up in the hotel and that?
Yeah, well, again, breakfast, it was just like any other day, it was another day for a fight. I was excited. Again, I had nerves because it was a big show, which I don't tend to get, especially with MMA. I don't get the nerves anymore because it's not as big as what I'm doing now. But yeah, the nerves were there, the adrenaline, the flutters of adrenaline every couple of hours, and then when we went down to the arena, I'd settled then. I'd settled all right.
Yeah, the production as well. What did you think of that?
It was brilliant. It was ran so well. Is it Winmau who do the recording? And I think they did brilliant. The whole show was ran perfectly. There was nothing wrong. You knew where you were. You knew what time it was. We were brought down. We weren't hanging around for 10, 20 minutes before the fight down in the cold. It was ran fucking pretty good, on form like.
Yeah, and did you watch many of the fights before your fight?
Well, yeah, because where the change room was, we had it was overlooking in the fight, so I managed to watch up until the 2 girls fighting.
Yeah,
and then the one before me, I managed to watch in between warming up, and then there was sort of a 20-minute break before I was called down. So yeah, I managed to get the first couple of fights in. I managed to watch then afterwards Danny Christie, which I wanted to watch, and I managed to watch Tom Scott and John Ferguson.
Yeah, they were all good fights, mate. Again, it was another great card with good fights, like good 50-50 fights.
Yeah, Danny Christie did amazing. Stopped this guy. I would like to see a bit more of a fight from him, but he got the business done. I think Tom Scott and John Ferguson's fight was next to mine and Nathan's was probably the second fight of the night.
Yeah, they had a war. Like not a lot of people never expected John to come out how he did they?
I don't know. I know Tom from Facebook. I don't know John. I haven't seen him fight, but so I don't really know how he fights. But yeah, it was brilliant. They were back and forth like me and Nathan were.
Yeah. So when you're getting caught, you're called out of the fight. What was your plan? Because I think with you, You don't have a game plan or anything, do you? You just get in there, everything goes out the window, and it's just have a tear.
Yeah, it's a fight. I think Nathan had a game plan with his boxing part, and he stuck to it. He jabbed my fucking, he jabbed the fuck out of me for 5 rounds. I think it was the 3rd round. I said to him, "You're going to win this on jabs, so let's have a tear up." And I took it to him a bit more, but he stuck to his game plan. He sat back. He was pretty slick. His boxing skills were fucking high level that night.
Yeah. So did you enjoy the fight though? In all, because when I seen you back at the hotel, you were on a high, like as if you'd won, like you were happy with how it went.
I won the crowd. I won fucking everyone from that fight. Yeah, I didn't win the fight, but I would rather fight like that and win, fight like that and lose than put a boring jab fest on and fucking win. I'd rather do that and lose than coach the fight. And that, it was a fight that everyone wanted to see.
Yeah, and just explain to the people who've seen the slow-mo video of you pulling your gum shield out. Yeah. What happened there?
So I caught Nathan with a shot and his gum shield come out. Now, I rushed to throw the next shot where as the ref didn't tell me to stop so he could put the gum shield back in. So I carried on and I threw a shot as the ref was putting it in, which I apologized for. And then I thought, yeah, Nathan, have one back for me hitting you without a gum shield.
Just put it straight back in, stick it in and get back in.
Yeah, then let's have it. Let's here's one if you want it, and if you don't, then fuck it, let's go for it.
What does your family and that think of it? The way you are, how game you are, and just not give a fuck about what you do.
They know I am. They know I'm like. That was my first. My parents came up to that one. It was the first bare knuckle one they've watched, and they loved. They loved. I think afterwards in the hotel when I met a load of Swedish guys, and when you guys came up, and the respect and what everyone says about me with my fights that they get to take back from it, I think they love it.
I think the fact that you can actually fight though, and you're not getting hurt, and the only losses you have had have been like close fight.
Yeah,
that makes it that much better. Whereas if you were getting in there and taking a beating and not going nowhere, it'd be different, wouldn't it? It'd be daft to do, but you're actually a great fighter as well.
Yeah, if I was just turning up and get and getting pasted fucking 5 rounds or 3 rounds, then taking a knee, which a lot of fighters tend to do these days, it would be different. Yeah, he beat me. He won on points, but I was in the fight the whole 5 rounds. I was throwing back. I was bringing the fight to him. I said if it was just me taking a fucking hiding for 5 rounds, it'd be a lot different.
Yeah, definitely. So what's the plan for the future then? Because you're sort of a face in the BKFC UK now. So are the plans to get on as many shows as you can?
Yeah, so I've just signed with Smith Brothers Management, which I'm hoping to get out to America with the BKFC. But obviously my home is the UK, so and whatever Andrew Baker wants me to with BKFC UK, that'll be my first calling. So if they call first, it'll be there, and if not, it'll be BKFC over in America. Yeah,
class. So there must be some fights that you've got on your eye. I know you mentioned Danny.
I've got 5. Obviously, I've got 5. And I've actually already messaged these to Andrew Bakewell, and he's actually come back and said all of them are top fights. The first one has got to be Nate Diaz.
You've never got a list of the people you want to fight.
Yes. I've got a list. Diaz, Danny Christie, John. So obviously top list has got to be Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is out free agent. Dave Feldman wants him there. 2 gangsters in the BKFC ring. Put it in America, put it in the UK. Obviously Danny Christie, I still think that'd be a great fight. He's just put a good knockout in, so I don't think that'll happen just yet. Tom Scott, I think could be a cracking fight for me, or John Ferguson, or also there's Terry Brazier. Terry Brazier's still there. So there's 5 guys there that take your pick.
I think the Terry Brazier would be a good fight as well, with a little bit of history with the MMA fight and that.
Well, the K1 fight was, there would be, if he gets his shit together and stops asking for fucking stupid money and be realistic about what he deserves to be paid, then maybe we can get it on.
Yeah, so is that what it is? Is it a money issue?
I believe is what he's asking for is too much. That's obviously something to do with me. But yeah, get your shit together, Terry. Realize that you're not fucking worth anything, and get the fight on with me.
Because I know they're going to be doing it back down London way, aren't they? Next year.
I believe the first show is February next year, so I'm available for that. Also, I think it's April, it may be. As I said, whenever BKFC UK want me, I'll be on it. And there's a list of fight. The next 5 shows, there's 5 opponents I've just picked, so I'm even matchmaking for them.
Yeah. So are you planning to just stay at the weight now? Are you staying at the weight you're going to stay at and not just take fights?
80 to 82 is ideal for me. I do think I could get to 78 with a good diet and a good 8-week camp. I reckon I could get down to 78, which would be a little bit of advantage for being my size. But yeah, 80 to 84 is ideal, or 82 is perfect for me.
Yeah, so to tell us a little bit about your new signing as well, the guys you've signed with and that.
Smith Brothers, they're very. I think they've been in with the BKFC from the beginning. They've got a lot of top fighters on the roster. It was actually Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle were having dinner the week before the Newcastle card. They were on dinner with Kevin, and my name came up, and Kevin had heard of me. So Sean had WhatsApped me saying, "Look, I've just had dinner with Kevin, and he knows about you, knows you are." With that, I had a message through from Kevin. Let's work together. So he sent me the email over the contract. I forwarded it to an old manager of mine, Gary Cross, who just to have a look over, so there was no things I get caught in. He came back with what he thought was it's good, go for it, and we went from there.
Yeah, congratulations, mate. It's good to see. Every fighter needs a good manager, mate, don't it? Because it's all the small print stuff and things like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's admin that I don't need to do. It takes off a bit of thing from Adam Green as well to doing all his admin. It's Adam can now concentrate more on the training rather than the admin side of our thing. And Smith Kevin can sort out all on his end.
Yeah, class. So, did you watch the BKFC the other night?
I haven't got round to it. I actually only just watched my fight with Nathan Owens the last hour.
Do you like watching your own fights back or not?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, especially if they're good performances like that one. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. I just haven't had the time. So watch it back. I thought he outjammed me. It was a good fight. But yeah, I like watching back the ones where I perform and the crowd like it and everyone. A lot of people say it was a good fight, and it was.
Yeah. So what's the plans for the future then? Would you like to just be like a full-time fighter, like get the right sponsorships and that, and just live a good life just by training?
Yeah, that's I'm 36 now. I've been doing this 14 years. It's about time I got a little bit of a break with it, and. If that could happen, if Smith Brothers can get that sorted and get some big sponsorships, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have the next 4 years, not working, not fucking scaffolding, not out in the cold and throwing tube around, and full-time fighting.
Yeah, because you all deserve it. Like what you do and what you do for the fans who are watching it, you all deserve to just. You shouldn't have to go to work and that. You know what I mean? Like
no. I was back in work Tuesday throwing scaffolding tubes around, in the cold, and eyes swollen and black eyes. You shouldn't be doing that after you fight, should you? You should be, taking holidays and chilling out for a week.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Well, that's what like the boxers and that do, don't they? They'll have a fight and then they'll go abroad for 2 weeks.
Yeah, go abroad for a month. Take your family away. Which that I think that's every fighter's dream. Maybe now I do want that. Before it was just a fight, but now's time to start earning some decent money from it, especially on the high level that we're on with BKFC.
That's what I'm saying. It's possible with the platform that you're working with, isn't it?
This is we're at the highest point of bare knuckle fighting. So now's time when the money can start coming in.
Yeah, of course. And before we wrap it up, David, is there any shout out sponsors that you want to do? As always, give a big up to.
Yeah, I've got a list again. Jeff, Superfan, and Howie for sorting my shorts and my robe out. It was amazing. I can't believe they actually got it over from Canada for me in time for the fight. So thank you them. Smith Brothers, Mark Littlales, De Rossi Solicitors, Bear, Kyle Morris, Mal Matthias, Jansen Quinn at Horizon, who at any time I need fucking t-shirts done, I drop them in within a day and they're done the next day. He'll stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning doing it. Lee Galdo, Victoria Filling Station, and anyone else who's on my t-shirts, which you can see. Thank you.
Yeah, cushy mate. And obviously I'll put all your social media in the description.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching, who wants to follow David on his journey with his fighting career. But appreciate you coming on as always, and we'll stay in touch, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And I said anytime, I assume I'll know when my next fight will be after Christmas, and I'll be in touch, and we'll get this done again.
Yeah, definitely, bro. 100%.
No, cheers, mate.
Thanks a lot, David, mate.
Thank you.
See you in a bit, brother. Bye.
Bye.
Nice one again, people, for tuning in. Bad man, isn't he? Absolute gangster. He loves it. You need David round on the BKFC. You need these characters, these people who just do not give a and just want to get in there and have a tear up. So get behind this lad, go and follow him, and pursue him on his little journey that he's on with the BKFC. But I appreciate everyone who's come in. Hope you have a blessed evening, and good night, God bless.